Welcome Libra, thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit like or subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Okay, Spirit guides, angels and ancestors, what are the messages today for Libra? The Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Judgment, Judge Judy, the Three of Cups, and then we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so there could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We also have air and fire here, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay. I feel in your relationships, whether it be personal or workplace or any kind of relationship, the relationships between your siblings or anything like that, I feel you're getting some clarity. It feels like, you know, some truths come out, things have fallen into place and it's looking good, you know. There's something to be celebrated. Maybe you've completed something, or it could be a fellow fire sign with the Four of Wands here. You've come together, you've, you know, been true to one another. Because I feel there was harsh judgment on certain situations and feelings. Because, you know, a Libran can be very judgy at their worst. But, you know, they do try and be fair in their judgments. Not everybody always agrees, but, you know, they like to do what is right. Some new contacts and friendships might be coming into play here in your life with the Three of Cups, something celebrated again. You may get overwhelmed in love with a lot of options, or people needing you or wanting your advice, or, you know, doing stuff. It could be in family. It doesn't have to be like many partners. You know, it may like be a bit crowded, like you might feel you need to pull away a little bit, because everybody's like pulling you, and, you know, it's making your scale a little bit tipped. You could be in the middle of two sides of friendships or situation where you just sort of feel like you have to chill out and fence sit, or you know, make everything balanced. And sometimes in people and situations, you can try to balance everything out and want harmony, or you can, but it doesn't always end up that way. So you might have to reassess some plans in relationships and connections there. But things are coming to light. You're definitely seeing people for who and what they are, whether that be positive or negative, some experiences depending on the Libran. But we'll clarify on those a little bit after. Spirit guides, angels and ancestors, what are the messages today for Libra? It's Libra and Virgo Wednesday. I'm going to try and do set dates for star signs, but if I feel the need to do another one or something's come up, I will, but I'm going to stick to some guidelines to make it easier. Holy Spirit rest card, the numbers 2 and 4 or 24 could resonate with you, okay? There could be some lucky numbers there for you. Okay, so there's a dove here above a person just chilling outdoors, you know. Like I said, sometimes people, you need to get away from them because they can't always balance their own shit out. Well, you can certainly not stress and give yourself some rest, okay? You can't always be that person. And, you know, that's what might be causing you to be overwhelmed there. Okay, so Holy Spirit and Spirit guides are just reminding you to rest up, get your beauty sleep. You know, we love it. We love extravagance. We love beauty. We love harmony. And you can't be that person if you're not, you know, energized and you're fatigued. Like, you have to make sure you look after you as well. Okay. Spirit, tell me about Libra's relationship. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday or a time together. So it could be refreshed, it could be feeling like a honeymoon, or you could meet somebody new and you're wanting that time alone or time to, you know, rest up and have rest and play or something like that. I feel it's a little bit cheeky there. Let's have a look. Spirit, tell me more about this honeymoon. Time with friends. You're moving on from bad situations. You could be happily single. Don't know how you have a honeymoon phase. If you, maybe you take your friends on a holiday and meet someone. But you're living in the moment and you're having fun. And I feel for some of you that have met someone, you're really giddy and like talking to your girlfriends or guy friends about this person. Spirit, what else does Libra need to know? Kisses, unconditional loving, giving affection, falling in love. So for some of you, I feel you're in single party mode, you know, looking for that one, but there's a certain fair amount of you that are in this honeymoon phase where you're just like smitten, like high school love almost. Spirit, what else does Libra need to know? Life lessons, soul growth. Okay, so Earth school, you could have friends or family that are earthy. You could have Earth in your chart, so that's Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Life lessons, you're growing, you're understanding where things are coming from. The Ace of Swords is there for a reason at the start. You know, you're getting some hard truths and clarity on stuff. Follow your fellow Geminis, study for a higher learning. They get this card a lot. Okay, so it's like you almost want to save and help the world and learn more and do what's right. And, you know, some of you might be like, here's an example, Kim Kardashian is a Libra and she is like a lawyer and she's fighting for what's right. And, you know, there's that, we can't help it. Like, I watch court TV on YouTube. Like, I love watching hours and hours of stuff like that, being a Libra. So if you want to help people or do something, or, you know, take up a course, doesn't have to be like law or, you know, but, you know, you have had a lot of life lessons and soul growth over these last couple of years, and it'd be very good for you to look into something that, you know, gets you thinking again and doing what you feel is right. Okay. Spirit, what else does Libra need to know? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I feel for most of you, you're working on it. You don't want to get taken advantage of or taken for a ride, or, you know, doing so many good things for others only to be shat on. So you need to set your boundaries or establish better bonds and boundaries with people, so you're not manipulated or you're not taken advantage of, or people have mistaken your kindness for a weakness, but not realizing the scale, not the tail, could tip and you could become anyone's worst nightmare. There's a big misunderstanding with some Librans, like, we're not as nice and easygoing as we seem at times. If you get us at the worst, better to set boundaries so you don't, you know, avoid or, you know, end up hating on people or having dramas with people. If you are having dramas with friends, or if you can't catch a break because you're trying to do what's right or fair, just give it time, take a break from them, and don't get too emotionally involved. Like, you know, walk away from toxic things. You're not the Piscean of the zodiac where you've always got to save the day or help. Release that part. That is Pisces, unfortunately. I love Pisceans, but, you know, we don't need to be like that. We need to balance everything out. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please, Spirit. Okay, so you're getting some truth definitely on some kind of partnership, relationship, union, reunion, you know, any kind of ship, I say. It's not a boat. So yeah, you're getting some clarity and getting the truth about things between you and your person. It could be more of a love thing. Okay, so things are moving the way that you have hoped or wanted in this partnership. Okay, if you're not in a relationship, you can take it as any kind of connection there. Clarify the Four of Wands, please, Spirit. Okay, so you're finally getting the recognition and the details and the effort that you're putting in is to be celebrated. Okay, you are, you know, could be at the workplace, your craftsmanship. Like, look at the detail. I like this card. I like the pentacles on top. There's people gathering around. They're looking up at your work, like whether that be just helping people or your job, or, you know, you are not letting anything, if it's put in a negative situation in a relationship, you are watching them, stalking them almost, because you don't want them to hurt you or fuck up. Like, you're not gonna like let any kind of person pull the wool over your eye. And sometimes, being reserved nature, assumptions are made where they think that, you know, they've got one over you, or you're believing or doing something, but you're balanced and you're a thinker. Okay, so the details are there and you seeing it for what it is, whether they want to hear that or feel that or not. You won't miss any details in that if it's a negative thing. But if it's in the positive sense, you are being praised for your work. You may have worked hard. That's why there's all these celebration type cards here. Okay, so clarify the Judgment. The Empress. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Taurus or Libra. You might have had a situation where you misjudged them or judged their parenting style, because this is a maternal fertility card. Okay, so you could have maybe had a pregnancy scare or know somebody that has, but the judgment that you're passing, you know, has changed. It's celebrated now. She's warm, she's motherly, she's loving. She, you know, she is very fertile. She's like, you know, got the world around her that's full of, like, you know, vegetation and fruitfulness, and like, it's just, I feel a better look at someone. There could be a female in your life, like a motherly figure, where you thought wrong of them, but now everything is falling into place with this connection. Could be a mother-in-law, sister, somebody you at first just did not perceive anything like the person that they are. But I feel with the Three of Cups here that the friendships are back on track, and, you know, you have misjudged. We can misjudge. It's okay. The person has good intentions. Okay. It just might have started off rocky. So if you're thinking about giving a friend, a female friend, another chance, or you're arguing with your mom or mother-in-law, like the examples I was saying, take them out for a meal or drink, or, you know, make up, because life is too short there. And, you know, we can be stubborn, but we're not like Taurians. So if you're dealing with a Taurus and it's a situation like that, because the Empress is the Venus card. Okay, so if you're dealing with that, they're usually too stubborn to come forward. But once you do it, like if you make up with your friend or your, you know, they will be open to it, but they're just not going to make that first move, because they are stubborn as hell at winning kind of thing, like, and you are more softer to that nature. Okay, so clarify the Three of Cups here, please, Spirit. Celebrating, money might be coming in, travel, the Wheel of Fortune, you know, things are getting in motion, life is getting on track again. Okay, the wheels are rolling for you, like you could come into some money or get some good luck, and it's happily respected and appreciated by people around you. Like, you actually might be in a circle of trust, almost like where you can open up about your plans or your travel or your business ideas with people that honestly do care, because their cups are up, so there's no need to worry about the negative energies or toxic people in the friendship circle. Okay, because, like, you know, when you first meet somebody, you're not instantly judgmental, right? That comes with their behavior. You sort of sit back, you're quiet, but you're observing them like a motherfucker. Like, you're watching to see whether they're worthy of your connection, because you care about the people in your circle and not, you know, you don't go out of your way for everyone. And so it's hard to let people in at times, which might explain the card that follows, being overwhelmed. But I'll clarify that now. So Seven of Cups. Clarify, you could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy coming towards you with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so with this whole thing, like I was saying, with the Three of Pentacles, paying attention to detail, the load, the heavy work, the hard work is paid off, or it's, you know, you're not, it's a completion. Okay, so you could even be with the fire sign, it could be completed, the negative stuff, the union at the start could be. You're not carrying the weight of the negativity on your shoulders, everything's in motion. You don't have to be overwhelmed by connections in love or friendships or stuff like that, because the weight is going to be lifted off your shoulders. Okay, so the energy will be good, and you can complete the cycle of, you know, you could have, you know, I feel some of you like had to step up, be a parent to your siblings, or things are a bit extra hard and you were always that one in the family that just helps, or like is black, or is like, so it's good news here. Paying attention to detail, the union, you know, you might have had bad judgment, but it's become better. Honeymoon phase for some of you, setting better boundaries, and, you know, accepting life's lessons and growing and changing, and, you know, maybe getting some higher learning there. So overall, it's a pretty good reading. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Have a great day.